We beat the text. We live.
Thanks for giving us some grace.
Hey, we live. You need that? Let's go, man. Where my shirts at? And just like that. Hey, let's change the lighting though. Yeah, I'm looking dull.
Looking dull.
And just like that, we back. Speak your feelings with BearFeezie. I am your host. I got my my favorite jacket on. No, this ain't even my favorite. I got a man. You know a YK1K jacket saved my life when it was icy outside. I think that might be it. Let me see. It ain't showing up on my. This ain't even my favorite jacket. I got one of my YK1Ks on, man. Shout out to Bombada. Biden and Kamala ain't did shit. Y'all tune in. We're gonna talk about it. Call in and speak your feelings with BearFeezie. My bad. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. Hey, if you are tuned in, let's share this. Go back. Yeah, let's stick with that one. If you are tuned in, share this. Oh, that's it. That's it. That is it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let me turn it down. If you are tuned in, let's share, man. Speak your feelings with BearFeezie. I'm your host, and we are live from the Love Deposit Studios. And I'm back, man. I missed last week. I had so much fun last week. I can't even complain. I can't even complain that I missed last week. Let me share this on my page.
We see the misses out there. We on time tonight, kind of misses. We beat the text
We beat
messages.
the text messages. We sure did. Tap in. Let's talk about it. Biden and Kamala ain't did shit.
Shit.
We talking about it today. I know how to work y'all emotions. I'm learning. You know what I mean? And just for the record, I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. Whatever I'm doing, I'm being consistent with it, y'all. You know what I mean? That's why I'm on season 2, episode 6. You know what I mean? I don't even know how many episodes I'm gonna go this season, but whatever I decide, I'm there. You still ain't started what you said you were gonna be doing. Should I get? I ain't gonna. I'm gonna let them make it. You still ain't did that shit. You talking about you were gonna start. You still on. You still.
You just gonna talk about me to my face, Feezy. That's how
You
you gonna
ready?
do me.
It's 2022. You still ain't started that goddamn boy. You ain't gonna. You ain't shit. Not you, JoJo. You my guy. You my guy, JoJo. You inspired me, so you know what I mean. I be watching your shit you ain't released and stealing your ideas. And coming back over here like I done came up with it.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do with a nigga procrastinating.
For real. I did that first, then you'll hear him on the internet.
You know what I'm saying?
I been did that shit. No, you did. No, you didn't.
I'm getting the share it out too, Fees. I'm
You,
sharing
you,
it out.
hey guys, if you tuned in, man, this is Speak Your Feelings with BearFeezie. And we just talking. We just talking this evening, man. I am gonna start with a recap, but first let me share it out on my page. If you tuned in, share it on your page. And if I done did something to you, I done wronged you, I done stole from you, I done talked about you behind your back, I done did some hoe ass shit, I was in your baby mama inbox, I done did some shit to you. You ain't gotta talk behind my back. You know my number. Call me. We finna put it on the screen in a second. We gonna talk about it this evening.
Okay.
If I done ran off on you, if I done did some shit that you talking to folks about, call me at 9. You can call early before the intro. 940-290-0801. Call in and we're gonna tell these people the whole ass shit that I done did. We're gonna talk about it all. Cause Biden and Kamala ain't doing shit. So we ain't got too much to worry about. Gas prices is $11. A can of biscuits is 12. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Share it on your page. And we just gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it this evening.
Sharing it out, brother.
You know what I mean? With the help of my brother Uncle Jojo, we are in the studio. Love deposits, man. If you wanna come up here and get this light on you, you got something to say, cause you ain't doing shit. It's 2022. You still talking about it. Get off your shoulder and get on up here and get you one of these slots. Square business. They filling up too. I bear witness. JoJo kicking me out early and early every show. That's why I skipped on his ass last week. I had to make him miss me. JoJo kicking me out early and earlier. So hey, the world almost over.
You ain't bullshitting.
Hey, while you bullshitting, if you ain't getting to it in 2022, you might not get to it. Cause hey, it's finna be a World War Three. And matter of, that's what it is, a World War through. We finna be through. We finna be through wearing this bitch, man.
Okay, I see what kind of night we finna have. My boy Feezie feeling it, man.
Say, and I'm sober. I ain't on no dope. This me. This just me. I used to be cool, calm, and collected, but I figured out that was the dope. I'm not cool, calm, and collected. I'm what they said, I'm with the shits. I'm not a cool, calm, and collected guy. I'm ready to talk to y'all ass. Share it on your page if you believe in me. If you want to see me go somewhere with this, we we talking about it. Call me. You ain't gotta talk behind my back. Let's call and let's put it out there. Speak your feelings on how I done did you. You know what I mean? Cause I ain't gonna lie. I pride myself. I ain't did nobody wrong in years and not recognized it. But I used to be a shiesty some of them.
Did you?
I done did some little shit,
Some
man.
shiesty shit. So tell on yourself for nobody else don't have to call in. Since you say tell on yourself, then.
It was years ago. I was young. I was young and dumb. Since I had my children and I realized the wrong that I was doing, I ain't did too much of nothing, man. Not intentionally. But I done intentionally been down through there, man. I can't even lie. That's why a lot of folks is surprised to see me preaching. Because I done been,
Oh shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I done been through there. But now I don't do nothing but raise these children of mine and love on my wife.
Support black brands.
You know what I mean? And try to help us rise, man. That's all I'm doing. Just try to help us rise, man. But enough what I'm doing. What the hell is Biden doing? Lord have mercy. And you know what? I voted for his ass. They tricked me. Y'all, and I'm gonna talk about it. First. Let me do a recap of my last show. Last show, episode 5. I was talking about what were we talking about?
Rise of a nation, voting, ending racism, Tupac.
But what was the name of my show? What were we supposed to
systemic racism?
Systemic racism. We ain't even JoJo and my last guest got in here arguing, and we didn't even get to systemic racism. We got a little bit on racism, how it was impacting us, but systemic racism, guys, are systems, ways that are kind of built and this shit you can't even recognize, man. This shit is so deep, guys. And I wanted to talk about it. I'm gonna do a part 2. I'm gonna bring Mayhem back on her, and I'm gonna make sure he got his shit wrote out and he got it how he had it. But I called him spur of the moment, guys. That's really my fault. I called him the day before and said, "Hey, bro, I want you on your show. I want you on my show. You know your facts. I like how you kicking history to him.
Great show.
Great show, man. Hey, one of my best shows. You know what I mean? As far as views, interaction, the people tune in, the people calling in. I love my last show, man. So I appreciate my brother Mayhem. Make sure y'all check out his book. Check out mayhemthementor.com if you are interested in his book, man, and support the brother. That's really all I was trying to do, is make sure we support each other, because I feel like, we need each other. That's why I show up every week here at the Love Deposit Studios, unless I'm with my children, man. Last week I didn't come on, man, because I was at a hell of a science camp with my middle son, Kingston. And when I tell you I had fun, good people, I had so much fun. We climbed mountains, rode on a little motorboat to a island, went on trail walks, and came up with on the spot. Man, I had so much fun with the boys and the young ladies out there. And man, it was an experience. I ain't never been outside like that. And
Also, they had it mixed with the young ladies.
yeah, the young ladies stayed with the ladies. The women was out there watching the girls and stayed in the cabin with them, and the men was out there with the boys and staying in the cabin with them. And yeah,
did they do the activities together? Did they come together for the activities?
Yeah, it was a girl group and a boy group on each activity.
And about how many kids were there in all at the whole camp?
I want to say over 100. I know for sure.
Damn.
About 150, I would say. About 200 people, including the staff and the parent volunteers. And we just had fun, man. Johnson's Peak went up to about 2,000 kilometers, or however they measure it, 2,000 feet in the air. Had so much fun, man. I can't even explain it. I'll take the whole show. Yeah. I'm gonna go live later.
Okay.
I'm gonna go live later and tell y'all what all fun I had.
But Kamala and Biden, what?
Ain't did shit.
Okay.
They ain't, and the reason I'm speaking like this is because honestly, man, I was talking to my cousin Damarian. My family, we have a prayer call every morning. And everybody tunes in from my 75-year-old grandma. Hey, grandma, I love you. I hope you're feeling better after your surgery. I need to call you. I'm sorry. I've been ripping and running all damn day. I was talking to my cousin Damarian, man, and honestly, I don't know what the hell the president is supposed to do. I voted for Biden. I don't know if I'm sad to say, because I don't see the effect. I see prices going up. I see prices on everything. The cost of living just increasing before my eyes. It used to take 3, 4, 10 years before you see prices raise, but this shit is raising. You know what I mean? And I'm like, where is Kamala? I thought we did it, Joe. I thought we did it. And I ain't seeing what they done did. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And that's the reason I'm talking about it. Because my last show, one thing that I did take from it is we need to vote. We need to vote. And I look around, I don't see no Chinese people pushing voting. I see them behind the counter on most businesses. I don't see no Arabians pushing voting. I see them behind the counter at businesses. You know what I mean? I don't see nobody else pushing voting. And I'm wondering why. Are they voting?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just don't have to push because they all on one accord. Help me with this shit.
I think that's a great point.
You know what I mean? We the only ones. We need to vote. And I'm leaning that way. And the reason I'm leaning that way is because we in America. I don't think we gonna branch off and get our own place and govern our own place and start a new system. If we are, I don't think I'm gonna live to see that. You know what I mean? I'm starting to think that we need to. And let me get on that before I get into voting. I honestly have been led to believe, and with my beliefs, that Black folks in America, and it's different from Black folks, period. It's my show. And that's why I didn't want to bring nobody on, because I want to talk today. We are different, man. Ain't nobody been done like these niggas here in these state lines. Black people in America, we don't even know. We think some of us think we Americans. Some of us don't think we a part of shit. We just niggas from the hood. Some of us think we ain't nobody. We don't know our identity. Some of us gay. Some of us too damn street. Some of us rappers. We just want to rap. Some of us just want to be parents and protect our children from the police. You know what I mean? We don't collectively come together on nothing. And we just lost and we going all different type of ways. And I honestly, with that, I think we need to go somewhere, get ourselves together as one, and then come back and interact with everybody else. You know what I mean? And then I would think we wouldn't need to, like the Asians and the Arabs and all the other people who come here willingly, they moving on one accord, it seems to me. Now, I don't know. I ain't been in none of their household, but if I'm lying, call and we can talk about it. If you think differently, call and we can respectfully talk about it. But other people, man, they moving together. You know what I mean? They don't gotta push shit that these Americans and the Caucasian people here do and try to join a line. They come here, they get their business, they put it right in the middle of where we at. Is the first place they come to. We spend our money with them willingly, and I don't got no problem with it. But I'm looking at it, and where do we start to collectively come together and get on one accord? You know what I mean? Do we all need to believe in the same thing? Do we all need to wear the same shit? And that's why I've been led to believe, good people, that we like it's like a bad relationship. Motherfuckers killing us and don't want us in they shit and want to beat us up and catch us by ourselves and do us bad. And I seen an episode and they say we don't get to say nigger. Why y'all get to say nigger? You know what I mean? We need to go somewhere. And do we need to go and just leave and separate and get a divorce out of this bad relationship and go get ourselves together? And you know, once you respect yourself, once you love yourself, once you are in tune and you got your shit together, a motherfucker can't just do you any kind of way. They can't just treat you like this and expect you to take it. It's finna like when Tina Turner, when she found herself and what, and I don't mean to disrespect if I missaid it, but when she found that peace within herself, Ike had another thing coming in that goddamn limo. She wasn't just laying down no more. You know, I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. So I feel like we need to go somewhere. Where are we gonna go is a question. How we gonna get there is the question. But God damn it, we got enough money. Y'all see this shit we put on. Y'all see us in line at these stores and these big cars. And I live in the suburbs now. We get money. We need to collectively come together. Or if we not gonna go there, we gotta participate in this American way. We gotta get in this system, find out what they doing, where does voting, what do the Congress do, what do the mayor supposed to do, what do these members supposed to do for us? Because other motherfuckers ain't pushing voting. And I feel like motherfuckers move just like anybody else. Motherfuckers move for money. Maybe we need to come together, get on one accord, and get us some money at these motherfuckers. Trump, he gonna move for some money. Biden, he may not look like it. Biden don't look. Biden about to disappear. Biden about to disappear. You know what I mean? Kamala, teach us something, baby. Where you at?
Is that her name, Kamala?
Kamala, I don't mean pronounce your name.
I don't know it.
Vice president. I don't mean disrespect and call you baby because you're a woman. Oh, you know, I mean, I'm not coming like that, but help us. Cause obviously we don't know. They still shooting us. They don't want us around them. We go to the suburbs, we moving in the suburbs. Bro, they move further out. they move further, they gate their community. You know what I mean? So we need some lessons, man. We need some, and I believe we have to come on one accord. And which brings me to my next point. I don't believe you just vote on how your household is. I don't think that's okay. I know about this, and I'm a Republican or I'm a Democrat, I'm a conservative, a liberal, and all these gangs. I don't think us just aspiratically just voting over her and voting over there is gonna help.
Aspiratically, let me Google that.
Google that.
Let me see something.
I done read a few lessons now. That I don't think that's gonna help us. We need to come together. We need to make a move for us. You know, or they gonna lock all our ass up. Or they gonna shoot all us down. We all fit the description. You know what I mean? So I feel like either we separate, go get ourselves together, and then we uh integrate later, or we need to learn what these people in these offices are supposed to be doing. Get us our own candidate. You know what I mean? Get us somebody who's grown. Cause I don't know if y'all, but man, I done seen some shit. Obama been groomed and been coming up through. They been knew Obama was gonna be there. Along with the Bushes and Clinton, these people have been selected and been practicing to be in office. And I'm leaning towards Trump because I feel like I should have voted for Trump because he was the one who kind of slid on in. You know what I mean? That's why people think they should have put Kanye on the ballot. I would have voted for Kanye. After watching that documentary that he put out, you feel me, JoJo? They should have put Kanye on the goddamn ballot. I would have voted for him, man. Because Kanye is an educated man, a man who done got to some paper, a man who knows how these people still treat us in high places, a man who's familiar with how we are treated in low places. I don't think Kanye is crazy as the media is picking him out to be.
But what's your sign?
I'm a Gemini. If that count, does that count for?
Kanye a Gemini.
Okay.
So you would.
I can relate to Kanye because I'm crazy as a motherfucker too.
I'm a Gemini.
I'm crazy. It's something wrong with us. I don't think I met a sign yet that was, balanced perfectly.
Yeah.
It's something wrong with us all.
But you said something when you said from the bottom to the top as far as how we treated and all that kind of stuff. He ain't never did nothing wrong to black people.
I ain't seen it if he has. Nothing more than I done did. We all done wronged each other. And that's another thing they like to point out. Look at how we do each other. That's how we do. That's how you do. You gonna do something to who you around. I'm not finna travel all the way up here to go let out my anger. I make it make sense. White folks slapping the shit out of each other too. That day you gonna do something to who you're next to. Yes, I'm gonna break in your house. I see what you brought in, the big TV. I'm across the street. I've been right there watching your ass. I ain't got shit. I'm finna go try to get something from the person where I know it is. I done been in your house. You ain't got no gun in there. I know you don't lock your back door. So am I gonna run over here and guess where some shit at? I'm gonna come in there and snatch your TV down and go pawn it. I know you. You closest to me. I'm on feet. I'm on feet. How far you think I'm gonna go to rob somebody? So that shit happens. We're gonna do shit to each other. And the reason being is something wrong with all of us. So stop saying, look at how they do each other. Stop talking about racism. And you do each other like that. They both wrong. I can tell you to close my door and turn them lights off. I can't point out two things that's wrong. Now you're right. We do need to treat each other better. We do need to show each other love. We do need to spend with each other and do each other right. But God damn it. How you think we got this mindset? We got it from our teacher. Who taught us? Who educated us? Where did we get these mindsets from? When we was brought here in these shores, and they broke us down, and we were half a human, and they wrote us out and figured out how they gonna write us in the way they want to. Yeah, we ain't just came there. It's like you see a child acting out. They ain't just jumped up and started acting out. There's some shit that's wrong with them. It's some shit you didn't help them with. That's your child. And we are America's children, man. And then these niggas that you see acting like this, man. Us niggas, I'm gonna say these niggas. I was a part of you. And that's why I feel like I can talk to you, because I'm right here with you. I ain't too far removed. I just started acting right. I just started acting right, man. Call in if you got something to say. If I'm lying, if you have an opinion on, on what we're doing. 940-290-0801. Let's talk about it, man. I don't know. Since I heard Kamala say, "We did it, Joe," I ain't seen her ass since.
What she say?
We did it, Joe. What y'all do? Vice President Kamala? What y'all do? What are y'all supposed to be doing? Somebody help me with this subject. Because I don't, I voted. I feel like y'all tricked me. And I didn't vote. And the reason I voted for him is because a lot of my people were saying, get Trump ass out of there. I didn't look up shit. He was talking, then he said, if you're not black, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. I was like, damn, we still voting for him. All right, that don't matter. Everybody say vote Democrat. I'm a Democrat. But god damn, y'all, I don't see it. I do not see the reason. I don't see the help. Trump started the stimulus before he left. Biden came on in. He kept him going for a little bit. I need another one. Biden and Kamala, I need another one, god damn it. I need a gas stimulus. Send me a gas card.
Then you'll be straight.
Send me a gas card.
You'll be straight.
Yeah, for real. Jumping in these folks' business. You and NATO need to figure some shit out, man. Y'all in these folks' business, and you scared of Russia, but you ain't. Biden was cool with Putin. I mean, Trump was cool with Putin. We need Trump to negotiate. Team up. You motherfuckers huddle up and get this shit back on track, man. Cause that's sad, man. Y'all got this World War III on the way. Y'all trying to take us out. I know what y'all ass doing. Cause I done seen them underground beings, and you rich motherfuckers think you slick. Y'all trying to take us out. Y'all think it's too many folks, and y'all ass gonna be underground. We gonna be at the gas station. Y'all gonna be underground and we're gonna be stuck pushing the car from the gas station, and all our ass gonna be taken out.
World War what?
World War III through. Put that on the screen for me, Joe.
No, say no, fake.
World War through. Y'all wrong for that. And yeah, man, we need we need to team up, y'all, man, because we doing something wrong, man. I swear we is. This shit ain't working, man.
But guess who tried to tell him too, though?
Oh, Kanye.
Kanye tried to tell him about the Democrats wasn't gonna do shit. Vote for Trump. He tried to tell him all that.
He did, man. Kanye did have a hat on. Make America great again. God damn.
They called him crazy.
They called him crazy. He started crying. He crazy. Like y'all ain't never cried. In the vulnerable. Come on now, boy. We do our people. Whew, we do our people bad, boy. I don't like that. I don't like how we do each other, man, when we get on these. You know what I mean? The Caucasian get the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? Let that brother speak. Y'all do it so wrong, but I love y'all because I know we don't know no better. I know it's hard on us. It's hard on us, man. But I got a few numbers, JoJo, that I wanted to call since didn't nobody want to call in. I got a few numbers that I wanted to call and see how we and just to talk to the people because I didn't have shit to talk about till yesterday. I thought about Putin and Biden and just how that shit is affecting us, man. Cause us Americans, us people in America, us folks who don't feel like Americans, we lost. We lost, man. So we need to team up, guys. We gonna have to teach each other about this political science. You know what I mean? Because we don't know what we voting for. Only time I done ever went to the poll is the first time Obama went in. I voted for Obama. I didn't know what he was supposed to do though. I just trying to get me a job. I got me a job and shit. My baby was here. I had to try to take care of my children. I think I had just one then. I didn't know what he was supposed to do for us. So I didn't vote again until folks told me we need to get Trump out. Folks told me we need to get Trump out. I'm like, okay. He do be saying some wild shit. I'm telling the truth. Can I speak my feelings?
Nah, speak your feelings.
Okay, he do be saying some wild shit. I ain't never heard a president talk like him. Definitely not Obama. Okay, get his ass out of there. Biden, get your old ass in there. And Biden, and then they brought in Kamala. They sold me. They sold me with the black lady. I love black women. I love women, period. But you put a black woman in front of me, I'm gonna show her so much respect and love. Got me with Kamala. But like I said, I ain't seen her. I ain't even seen no interview of her speaking what's going on. She was the one who was talking to us. And like, I think she had hot sauce in her bag on the Breakfast Club. And you know what I mean? She was the one that was getting us in. And since she said we did it, Joe, I ain't seen her, bro. Don't nobody.
I ain't seen her, bro.
I ain't seen her, man. I seen Biden talking slow. And they still got the wool over our eyes, man. All these years later. And I'm one of the I always felt like I'm one of the smart ones. I don't know shit. That's sad, man. I don't know shit. You know what? I know who I'm gonna call.
T-Bass.
I'm gonna call my grandma. Call my grandma. and see how she feel. And I hope she ain't mad at me because my grandma a Democrat.
Are you gonna call and say, Grandma,
I apologize if I.
Biden and Kamala ain't
Nah,
shit.
I am not gonna say that. Can you call it for me, JoJo?
Let me see. Well, Rashida Armbruster Baker has a question for you.
Okay.
Before we go.
Okay.
And then I wanted to address something before you call. I mean, before we call Granny, not before we go. And then I wanted to address something, but I'll wait.
Okay. What? Okay. Yeah. Ask me some questions if you don't want to call in.
Rashida, why don't you give us a call, Rashida? Do you know Rashida? Rashida, you can give us a call, but she asked, what do you think they need to do or should be doing, Feezie E?
Who? The presidents?
Yeah. The title is Biden and Kamala
ain't did shit. What do I think they need to be doing?
Yeah, what do you think they need to do or should be doing?
They should. The gas prices don't need to be rising. They need control the oil distribution or something. Whatever. They need to be controlling the petroleum or the whatever is in whatever chemicals is in gas. Are we getting that from Ukraine? What? Help me with that, Rashida. Who said that?
Rashida, she's not a mutual friend. She came in. We're gonna shout out the Black Podcast Network for accepting my share in that group. They don't always do that. So let's give them.
Thank y'all. They feeling that title. That title, I told you. That title. We know how, and y'all know the news, the Facebook, all these different platforms know how to get us worked up and get our feelings. You know what I mean? Even when new what they call them, new electives and new people come on the new candidates. You know what I mean? They know what to say. I was talking to my Uncle Dorian this morning. They know what to say to get our emotions flowing. This person is racist. But back to the question. What do I feel like they need to be doing? I feel like it should be more. They need to talk about reparations. I can only talk for me and my people and shit that have been done to us. And I feel like they need to, and the reason I think reparations should be a top priority is because the wealth gap is so goddamn big. It ain't no gap. It's just the way it is. And why is the wealth gap that big? It's because we didn't get that generation of wealth from hundreds of years ago. They weren't giving loans to our people. We didn't get the houses when they was $20,000. And now the motherfucker worth $1 million. We didn't get those. We didn't get that step. We worked, our people worked. They bought up and owned everything. That's like playing Monopoly. And you don't get to play until I own every damn thing on the damn board. That's not fair at all. It's not equal. And then they want to say everything is equal now. You're equal. We're equal. I worked my ass off. Yeah, you worked on your plantation after we couldn't work there no more, that your grandpa handed down to you. I've been working. I know you have. At your shit. Y'all been had a business. Yeah, you came to work for your family business. I ain't knocking that, but they need to do something to make it right. I can't just own you, step on you, hold you down. I go get all my money. I go own everything and let you free. You're equal. Yeah, they need to talk about reparations. Black Lives Matter. Since we matter, show us we matter. Like my grandma used to say, appreciate me with some money. Don't just tell me you appreciate me. Appreciate me with some goddamn money.
Black Lives Matter ain't did shit.
Black Lives Matter
ain't did shit.
And they supporting it. And I appreciate the slogan, and I appreciate the street, the Martin Luther King and Malcolm X intersection, and that ain't helping us. Ross, close a wealth gap. I gotta pass by this street and think about how this brother got shot. That ain't helping me and my grandma and them. Show us you really appreciate the work our people put in. You know what I mean? Give us our own country. It's ours. How the hell we the first people in the world and we get here in America, we don't own now a piece of land. How the hell we from Africa? And do you know Africa, the name Africa is from a Caucasian conqueror?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. That ain't even ours.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, look it up. If I'm lying, call in. Can you put the phone number on the screen?
Okay. I hate when people say, "Did you know?" and they proceed to tell me something, and then it's like, just because you told me, now I'm supposed to say, now all of a sudden I know, like it's true just because you said it.
Fact. Look it up. Google it.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about people.
I know, but that's why I say don't believe me.
Yeah.
Google it.
But I believe
and see where did the Africa name come from?
How do you settle disparities in underserved communities? This is Rashida again. Thanks for tuning in, Rashida. I think you're
education.
New. Follow the page, please.
Education, Rashida. Teach them how to act amongst each other properly, love each other, and accept each other. A proper education. What was the question again?
How do you say? And she also said that gas prices are high in war, which they are.
So we at war? I thought we wasn't in it.
How do you say?
So we are at war. So we done jumped in the Ukraine and Russian war. Because I heard somebody say we not in it. We just providing tools and guns for the Ukrainians. So we are at war. That's why. So we at war. And that's why I guess, see, help me, Rashida, call in. There's a phone number on there. Call in, Rashida. Let's talk about this. I like you with these. These are great questions that you asking. And Rashida, I don't know. That's why I'm talking about it. So we all can Google some shit and read something and find out. I don't know. 940-290-0801. Rashida, give me a call. You ain't got to type that damn much. Call me and we can talk about it. And hopefully you understand. If we don't, maybe somebody in the comments will help us with these questions. But I know to settle disputes in underprivileged communities, if that was the question, we need a better education on who we are and where do we come from. If you know you come from God, and when you look in the mirror and see God, when you look at your brother and sister, you will see God. That's what I believe.
Rashida said, we always in shit. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Facts. We always in something we ain't got no goddamn business. And you know why? Because we in a land of conquerors. You know that? You know that, Rashida? We're in a land of conquerors, motherfuckers trying to take over some shit that ain't theirs. We always it wasn't no world wars, was it? Before us, before these Caucasians named this land, wasn't no world wars and motherfuckers killing the world. Just World War III. It's gonna be the last goddamn one if we don't get if Biden and Kamala don't get this shit together. I think this will be the last one. Cause as you see, I have not read the Bible, but I done heard a lot of motherfuckers whose words I trust, and they say all the signs have came. All the signs are present. We are living in the last days. World War III. Biden and Kamala, don't y'all get y'all ass in them folks shit. And they gas prices are high, but we ain't at war. But we is. We sitting back and watching, but we providing guns. Lord help us all. Y'all, it's I'm starting to think with my 18. 18 is too late. 18, you don't know until you talk it out, 18. 18, is it too late? It might be, man. Hey, it's too late to separate. It's too late to participate. My 80 said this morning, we need to get ourselves right with the Lord. and I kind of went back at her and said, Antina, we gotta pray and get right, but we gotta prayer without work is dead. We gotta get in this thing and we gotta figure it out and change it. Is it too late? Is it done? Episode, I did my podcast. I dropped me some albums. Hey, hey, man, look me up on Spotify or Apple Music. Look up BearFeezie, man. Stream your boy before we go. For real. Stream your boy, man. Life and Times of Feezie. My last album, Picasso. Look me up on Apple Podcasts, man. Speak Your Feelings with BearFeezie. Season 1 is available. Season 2.
Somebody on here say World War Through. I know they killed me too. World War Through.
World War Through, man. Hey, y'all call me. If not, I'm finna call my grandma and get her to cuss y'all ass out. My grandma, man. I'm finna call my grandma and show her love because I posed a call her today. Because I ain't talked to her, I ain't called her. Well, I did call her grandma. I did call you, didn't answer the phone. But I haven't talked to her one-on-one since she came home from surgery, and I posed a call her today. But grandma, I went to Dallas 2 times today. Just running and ripping and ripping and running. And I was tired, man. And we stayed about an hour from Dallas, grandma. I went out of town twice. And so 940-290-0801, Rashida. Rashida said, type the number. Wow. Oh, it is. It's on the bottom, Rashida. Rashida, we gotta read too, though. I love my people, man. 940. Rashida, we gotta look, man. My wife be on my ass. Oh, let me talk about that too, man. I love my wife so much. Bro, I realized, man, my wife does that. She was finna cook something easy. She was like, I'll cook some chili dog. I'm like, okay. But you know what I mean? I know she got to working and got to moving around the house. She got tired. And I was finna be like, babe. And then I thought, I was like, you know what? I can go down there and make that. I can go. Well, I went down there and make them chili dog. It was confused as hell. I'm so blessed, bro. I ain't touched no pots. I was laying the walls on the George Foreman roll. See, I like, damn, them my wife just done spoiled me, man.
I think we got a call.
Lord have mercy, my wife done spoiled me. Hey, baby. Put on Bluetooth. Oh, Lord.
Got a call from New York.
Okay.
MMGLLC.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Okay, we got an LLC. Damn, they hung up.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Hope it wasn't no bill collector. The fuck?
JoJo silly, bro. My son, nah, that was us, bro. They wouldn't call that number. Call them back.
Oh yeah, you right.
Yeah, they tell me who called. 3. You need to call them.
Let me call them back. Let's see.
Call
What's
them,
up.
bro. They were hitting the line, bro. 3. Oh Lord. Hold on, man. I'm having a good time. I like freestyling shows, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you are tuned in, share it. If you want to do what I'm doing, man, hit my brother JoJo up, man, here at Love Deposit Studios. He'll put this light on you. You are live now on Speak Your Feelings with BearFeezie. May I ask who I'm speaking with?
This is Rashida.
How you doing, Rashida? I appreciate you calling in.
You know what? I'm watching this on my phone, and this whole new thing where they got the captions. It's all over the number.
Oh.
So when I put it on my computer, now I can see all of that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just playing.
How you doing, Rashida?
I appreciate you calling in. Where you from? Where you from, Rashida?
I am in ATL, Shouty.
You in ATL? Okay. How the weather up there?
Shit. It's cold and hot.
I'm here in Dallas, Texas. What's your feelings about Biden and Vice President Kamala?
I feel that it was the best possible choice.
Okay.
In a situation that was a no-win.
Lose-lose situation.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. You know, I threw up the air horn for Kamala, but I knew that shit wasn't gonna pop off.
Hey man, I voted for them. And like I said, I don't know if you heard me. I don't know what job the president is and how they gonna affect me. And I just try to get my money and take care of my family. But I feel like we losing in some type of way. How's we going filing into the polls for a lose-lose?
I think the best possible. Well, clearly that man is suffering from dementia, and they're covering it up. Kamala probably.
Our current president
probably going to end up. Yes. Kamala is probably going to end up being president of the United States in the near future.
You think they're gonna let her? You think they're gonna let her before they're gonna let her get in there?
I don't think they're gonna let her get in there. I think they're gonna hold on to him as long as they possibly could.
If they gotta prop his ass up there, they ain't gonna let her get in there. He'll lean on somebody. He'll president from his stretcher before they let Kamala get in there.
That's definitely true. I don't know. It's a lose-lose situation, but we still have to figure out on our own how are we going to satisfy the disparities in our communities, because this isn't a new thing. This has been a thing for years.
Facts.
Presidency, it didn't matter who was in office. I mean, of course, their policies affect urban communities and underserved communities, but it didn't matter who was in power. We've always taken care of our communities. We've always been the people that have pulled ourselves up from the bootstraps.
Facts. And I respect us, and that's why I love us. And I'm just sparking the conversation because we need to think about this more and get us a candidate that we know is a great candidate. And you know what I mean, not only the president's seat, but in our local seats.
That sounds great and well, but the reality is that when you get inside the bureaucracies, you quickly realize that a lot of the things that you thought you could fix on the inside are truly broken. The
That's
best
systemic.
way to deal with these situations, exactly. So the best way to deal with these situations are to deal with it on grassroots level, by dealing with your individual communities, by dealing with. And when I say communities, I'm not just talking about, your four blocks.
Right.
I'm talking about your social platforms. I'm talking about your platforms. You have digital platforms. This is one of the greatest times in technology for people of color and people that don't have the same voices that others have. We don't have the same economic standards, but we do have voices. We do have buying power. Let's start putting these things behind resources that can actually help and develop our community.
I agree. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, you talking that shit, sister.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Rashida. That's a great way. And because like I said, I don't never see Chinese people and Arabians talking about go vote. They know some shit that we ain't doing.
They fuck with each other.
Exactly. They don't want
fuck with each other.
They don't want. I don't never hear them.
We were taught not to fuck with each other.
We need to be properly educated.
I mean, we can say, we throw that around all the time. Oh, well, get an education. What the fuck is an education? We got all kinds of education.
I feel
and where
like
are these education and what are they doing? You know, because we're being taught and socially conditioned by people that don't look like us.
say that.
They're not having the same experiences that we're having.
Say that then, Miss Rashida. That's it. We're not properly educated because we educated by in a system that's not for us.
The term education, it's not even us.
Mm.
What they're saying is education. You're not being education. You're educated. You're being inundated. You know what I mean? You're being trained. You're being taught to go against who you are and deny your true nature. So what we call education is not education. That's why I have SCBU, Sophisticated Crack Baby University, right? Because I have an education in the streets, you know what I'm saying, of the hard life of coming up. Right? But I'll meet with these people or get in these rooms and they think because I graduated from here that I could tell you about your story and your experience. You don't know a motherfucking thing. It's Crack Baby University, and don't forget some but for real. You know what I'm saying? So what they call education, bro, is it's a
training.
It's a training. And that's what Kanye say. You look up, they don't stole your streetness, they don't stole your joy, you know what I mean? They don't stole everything, they don't stole your spirituality from you in the name of education, you know.
Facts.
She laughed when I said sophisticated crack baby.
Nah, but for real, just from the roots and that our people need to, you know what I mean? We need to be uneducated and re-educated properly. You know what I mean? Because like you say, we get these degrees and put our tie on and put that suit jacket on. We get away from each other, and you get up through the you know what I mean? You get in the rooms with these politicians, and you like, man, if I want to be in here, I gotta act like this. You know what I mean? My people ain't even in here.
You don't have to act like them.
Facts.
You know, a couple of years ago, I think it was 2006, 2007. I was in the room with a bunch of people and we were talking about technology. First of all, I was the only female in the room and I was the only Black person in the room. They were asking my opinion on my community. I said, well, I can't give you that opinion because clearly I'm not representing them. I'm here with you guys. So I can't tell you what my community needs. I'm here getting the information and taking it back to the community. We can't tell you what we need if we don't even know what's going on in society. Like the conversations that we had in 2006 are now being seen the effects of it is now being seen in 2022. Things that we've been talking about, crypto, NFTs, all of these things were things we were talking about back then. We're now seeing the effects of that. So if we were having a conversation in 2006 about virtual reality, AI, and all of these things, what do you think is going on right now?
Facts. Folks planning for 20, 30 years ahead of us. We just now, and like you said, these platforms, these social media, we got to use this, which is what I try to use my platform for, is just to spark the conversation and get the people to thinking. Because obviously you know what I mean? We're not talking to each other. We're not coming together and teaching each other. And I just want to spark the conversation. You know what I mean? We got to spread it in our, it starts in the house, and you know what I mean? Individually, household to household, you got to have these conversations with your children on a regular, educate ourselves, you know what I mean? And we got a battle. We got an uphill battle.
Are we doing it? Are we having conversations with our kids about money, about technology, about the use of technology? Are we utilizing the TikToks and the Instagrams and whatever else platforms that we're on and all of these followers that we have to actually create change? Or are we chasing clout?
I got a question for you before you go. We got to wrap it up, but I got a question for you. It's to piggyback off a conversation we had last week. Do you think that voting would end racism?
You at voting?
Yes, ma'am. That's what he said.
That's what I said. Does voting end racism?
First off, we beg to be a part of this situation, and we still ain't getting nothing out of it.
Okay. Okay. Should we vote?
I mean, of course, yes, we should vote.
Okay.
Yes, we should vote.
It would help. It will help. Some type of way.
Well, if we can get enough people, enough people with like-minded people inside the system,
Facts.
we'll have means to change it.
Okay.
But if we don't have enough people inside the system, and it was something that Dame Dash said, and I thought that it was interesting. He said, a broke person is always going to take the money. So if you get in the room and somebody's offering you, you might get in the room and you say, yeah, I'm going to be this great person and I'm going to do for the community. And you get in the room and somebody handing you $1 trillion and you ain't never had $1 trillion.
You will pass any type of bill.
All you got to do is vote left instead of vote right. I mean, come on. If you've been broke,
but
you're gonna take that.
Facts.
But $1 trillion, that'll get some shit done. So let's you know what I mean? That because of the trillion, because $1 trillion, it like that supersedes policy and shit. So when you say trillion, like now I got resources. You know what I mean?
I had to use some type of enormous number so that you understood.
So JoJo be one of them ones.
A broke person, if they never had $1,000 and you offer them $2,000, they're gonna be like, yeah, man, I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
If you offer somebody that never had $1 million, $1 million, they gonna do whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. I just had to use an enormous number so you understood.
He understood what you were saying.
Yeah, and thanks for calling and checking him about that. Typing and what you say, we gotta read. Somebody on here said, Rude Boy said, yeah, check that shit, Rashida. Laugh out loud.
We appreciate you calling in, Rashida. I'm just sparking the conversation and getting us to talk about it more and more, putting it on our mind. And I may not change the world. I feel like I'm gonna spark the brain that do.
So and also like and follow the page. We do this every week. Speak your feelings with BearFeezie, different topics, just different situations, and we're looking forward to the vibe and building with you. We thanks for tapping in.
No problem. You guys have a great night. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you. Rude Boy say trillion would get something done if they stick to that same mind state. The average person would take that trillion and you won't hear from them again.
Call in, Rude Boy, 940-290-0801. That's the man behind my Dougie. And bust it open.
That's Will.
Nah, that's the CEO of Rude Boy ENT.
Okay.
What's that? Yeah. You know what I mean? But she brought up a great point. Yeah, we're gonna entertain ourselves to death.
She brought up a few great points,
bro. Man, we just want to laugh. Everything funny. And you know what I mean? It's a lot of shit. We gotta be serious about something, man. Everything ain't no goddamn joke.
Man, I love the point where she said that just about community. Because what happened is, man, we get to point at the system, we get this new knowledge, and we get the black, and we shout at the house. It's a whole bunch of talk. I tell people, man, you woke, but are you awake? You know what I mean? You woke, but where's your work? Because people think that woke is just being aware, like knowing.
I just know. I know what's going on.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
I know these stats, and you know what I mean. And look, man, you gotta get off your shoulder.
Yeah, and that's the simplest thing. So you go through all this process just to understand, man.
On debate, you don't want to debate me.
I had somebody on YouTube today with that. Real talk.
You do not want to debate me, boy. I done read some shit, and boy, I know something. But yeah, man, you gotta put that shit in work. If it ain't, and that's why I'm talking about, you know what I mean, us voting Democrat and I know better, so I'm gonna vote Republican. But if we ain't on one accord, and you ain't doing nothing to teach the people to all come together, we just voting any and everywhere. It ain't gonna matter what you know about the candidate. He don't give a damn about you. What you know, how the history that they did, and I know he voted for this bill and didn't vote for this one, and it don't matter because we not coming together. We just bubbling. We just get in that little podium, that pole, and we get in there and bubble who we gonna bubble. And we don't even talk about it. You know what I mean? And another thing, they say them the two shit you not even supposed to talk about. You don't talk about religion and you don't talk about politics. Why? It seems like that's the most important shit that's going on. Folks' belief system is weak. Folks don't know who they are, and folks don't know what to vote for. Now we need something. We need to talk about something. Don't talk about religion. Don't talk about politics with people. Somebody tricking us, man. Why are we not supposed to discuss these things? Why you missing God?
Because we're gonna fight about it.
Because we're gonna get emotional.
Yeah.
And we gonna end up scrapping over some motherfuckers who said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. We're gonna get too emotional. We gotta get control of ourselves, y'all. And that's why I believe in separation. Me personally. I feel like we're gonna have to go somewhere and get ourselves together. Biden and Kamala ain't gonna do it. What's his name? I don't think Trump could do it. But they got me looking stupid because I vote for Biden. And I don't see it. I don't see what y'all did, Kamala. We did it, Joe. Joe, we did it, Joe.
Chucks and pearls.
We did it, Joe. Yes, sir, rude boy. Strength is in numbers, bro. We got to come together, bro. Just one of us doing something, a couple of us, we not discussing it because they emotional. That ain't gonna work no more. Never had. It ain't worked yet. They changing laws to keep us out of the polls. And how did they change? You know what I mean? They going to extreme measures. So I believe we need to do something. We here now. We ain't going nowhere. We do need to go to the poll. But vote for who? A lose-lose? Trump would have did a better job. That's why I would have voted for Kanye Tuttle. 2024. Y'all better hope. Y'all better hope, man.
That was it, Tuttle.
2024, man. Kanye Tuttle better not be on that poll. I'm voting for that man. Square business. Y'all ain't seen that documentary? That boy got some soul. He was raised by his mama. He was raised right. That boy a confident man who I you know what I mean? That boy is one of them.
Rashida say, hell no. I think she's talking about voting for Kanye.
Vote for
She
Kanye?
said, man, Kanye
boy,
for president.
They'll do you.
Don't get me started.
She voted for Biden. But hell nah, the Kanye Tuttle.
You know what I'm saying?
Call back in then.
nah, we not gonna do that. We not gonna do that.
Call back in, Rashida. Tell me why we can't vote for Kanye Tuttle. They can't trick Kanye with no money. Rashida, you just said that now. You ain't never had shit. They'll get you with 1,000. Kanye got a B.
Man, he got 6. Let him tell me he got 9.
Kanye got a B.
9.
They can't get Kanye with no million.
He will probably be the richest president ever.
Trump got 2. Trump.
No, you didn't hear what I just said. Kanye like is 6.
Oh, they don't want to give him his credit. They don't want to give my guys credit. I know they ain't know Kanye Tuttle. He got 6. He's 6 B's up. Lord have mercy.
Gabriel Dingleton's, of course, call in, Gabriel. Can I call in? They say Sleepy Joe. Gabriel, we're going to leave the comments to I mean, the phone calls 5 minute max.
940-290-0801.
Call in, Gabriel.
Man, that boy Kanye say he's 6 B's up.
He say 9 now.
Ooh, they don't want to give him his credit.
He say 6.6 for sure.
Ooh, they don't want to give him his credit.
I believe him too.
Where them goddamn Yeezys, I still ain't got me a pair. I done where them goddamn Yeezys selling. And he ain't did it off rap either. He ain't did it off rap. That boy got some businesses. Them damn clothes. You think he did that shit out merch?
Man,
and land? Real estate.
100% ownership. You got to think. He was able to do in a short time what Jordan did. It took Jordan his whole NBA career, you know what I mean, to get to a point where Nike, where it was the Jordan brand and partnership and ownership. So Kanye did that in a short time, man. So Jordan a couple bill up.
I seen in his documentary, he got he brought the lab to his land, like the shop where they making shit. It's on his property. Folks ain't doing that shit.
Ain't nobody touching Kanye. Look, this is one of my things with black people. And this is what I tell my kids.
Give that man his credit.
This is what I tell my kids, and this is what I tell black people right now. We let them tell us who to celebrate. You know what I mean?
Preach.
We are witnessing with Kanye. We are witnessing one of the greatest people of a generation, and we not celebrating him like we should. But our grandkids are going to be celebrating Kanye West, and we gonna be talking about he making Black history damn near every day, and they gonna come to us for reference points, and we gonna be able to educate them and talk to them, and we gonna say, you know what? They ain't celebrate. They call that man crazy, baby. He was a bullshit nigga. You know what I mean?
Lost his mind on TV one time.
Yeah, he was. they wasn't liking Kanye, baby.
Biden and Kamala ain't did shit. Y'all, I think I'm finna go. I'm gonna stop, y'all. If y'all ain't gonna call, I'm gonna give you 5 more minutes. 940-290-0801. If I done lied, if I done wronged you, if I'm up here preaching, but I done stole from you, I done talked about you behind your back. I done ran off on you. I still owe you $11. You gave me some money to go to the store. You ain't seen me since with your change. Call in, man. If I've been bullshitting, I'm up here preaching, but I ain't shit. Hey, you know what I mean? Call me out, man. I'm trying to grow, man. I'm 60 days. I ain't smoked no dope. I ain't sipped no liquor. I ain't took no Tylenol. God is good, man. I'm just working on myself, y'all. I ain't stopped yet. You know what I mean? I just been going strong, man, and trying to do whatever the hell I want to do. Raise my children in the right way. You know what I mean? Respect my wife, love my wife. I've been trying to be something, man, in 2022. I hope we ain't through. I hope World War through, man. I hope it ain't over, y'all. Don't, hey, Biden. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna post this. Biden, back down, man. Stay out them folks' business and just let us make it, man. Give me by 5 more. I'm gonna let me make it. See my grandchildren. Give me by 10 more. See my grandchildren, man, and I love y'all, Biden and Kamala. But what the hell did we do, Joe? I don't know what we did. I don't know what we did, man. We hurt, man, and we just want some help. And that's why I show up here every day to, you know what I mean, to try to help us, man. I feel like I'm trying to be here for y'all to spark that conversation so we can get to talking about this. Because look at these folks behind these counters at these businesses. I ain't never seen them.
Got another call.
I got a call. Is that my baby mama?
To accept, press 1.
My baby
to
ain't
send
gonna
a voicemail.
call. Baby, I missed you. I just left you.
Hello.
Speak your feelings with BearFeezie. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yes, my name is Gabriel, and I'm calling from South Carolina.
How you doing this evening, Gabriel?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I can't complain at all.
Did you call last week?
A couple weeks ago?
I did.
Oh, we miss you,
I
Gabriel.
did.
Good to talk to
thanks. I
you.
was looking for you guys to come on because I started following you as well.
I appreciate it,
so
man. I went
I
to
was
a cool
interested.
science camp with my son, and we was there Wednesday, Thursday, and
Nice.
Friday. So I wasn't able. I appreciate you checking. That make me feel. You made my night, Gabriel.
Yeah,
Somebody from
Oh,
South
thank
Carolina
you. That's
checking
the one
out
love.
for the podcast. I appreciate that love. Yeah, I'm back, and we here. What are
For
Biden
sure.
and Kamala supposed to be doing, Gabriel? Help me. I don't know.
First of all, the George Floyd Justice Act, maybe.
Say that again.
The George Floyd Justice Act. You think?
They declined that, didn't they?
But the thing about it is they always complaining about Congress. When he has an executive order, he can make things happen with the snap of a finger.
Told us if we don't vote for him, we ain't black, but he ain't snapped for us, have he?
Not at all.
Not at all.
And then another thing, let me tell you, the Ketanji Brown nomination, that was a whole ruse because if you look at the situation, why would Biden even say that to get people in the uproar? I'm going to name the first Black Supreme Court justice. Like, okay, he didn't have to say it. If he was going to do it, he would just do it. And I think we're at the point where they already know, like, we can tell them one thing, have them looking this way, and we're doing something on the slick.
Yeah,
another
way.
You know what I mean?
Some shit in our eyes and get us all gloomy.
Like, why is
square business?
I mean, it's important to have a Black woman on the Supreme Court, the first in history, but it didn't have to be presented the way that it did to Black people. Like, yeah, y'all see what I'm doing.
Like this for y'all. This for look at me.
Exactly.
I told y'all I was for y'all. Look at us. I feel you.
And
I feel you on
but
that.
the thing, and another thing I want to say about South Carolina, when we voted in the last presidential election, they are not. There's a method to voting. You can't just go in a booth and just vote. You have to do your research before you do. So at the end of the ballot, let me tell you how tricky they are. Listen.
Educate
I read
us.
tons of books. Listen, I read tons of books. So if you don't want somebody to know something, especially of Black descent, African descent, so they say, but it seems to be, a thing.
Right.
If you don't want them to find out anything, put it in the book. You know what I mean? Put it in the book. But if you look at the ballot, when we were voting, at the end of the ballot, they were like compiling all these paragraphs together. It was like a whole sheet long, and it was about affordable housing. Don't you know, like, people skipped it or marked no on it? Like, they didn't even take the time to read it.
I know I didn't.
I did.
Facts.
Really, but it's really important. Those little small words, they were kind
the
of
small print is very important. They should be sending us home with that shit and give us time to. They slick. They slick.
Yeah. But the thing about it, when we register to vote, like, they are not educating us on it because there's more to voting just than picking people.
Facts.
There's like questions, important questions for our community that they are asking. Like they just skipped over the census. They're like, oh, it's not that many Black people. And then once they did a real census, it's like, dang, I didn't even know this many Black people existed in this neighborhood. You know what I mean? So it's like they're overlooking us, but they're putting it in our face. But it's just like, okay, I'm going to pull a wool over your eyes, like you're really not going to know what's going on.
I see it every day because we don't know what's going on in the neighborhood where I'm from. We don't know what's going on in the neighborhood where JoJo from. Like, you know what I mean? In the inner city, we honestly could care less because we don't feel like it's affecting us. We ain't got shit. We ain't never had shit. You know what I mean? We got that mind frame, and that's why I'm having this conversation so we can get to thinking and
right,
yeah.
but we have to, like, the lower level, like, pretty much, I feel like, man, the federal government, it has some power, but we have to vote within our states, like who's sitting on our, who we send in the Congress, who's sitting in our mayor's office, our senators. Like, that's the real, because the federal government only targets federal. It doesn't trickle down to the state, and we live in individual states.
Yeah,
we have so many black people. I know we have so many black people in South Carolina, and just our state is red. You know what I mean? Like, our state is red. Like, this is crazy. Like, people live in so many rural areas here, but they don't have means to get to the polls. You know? But last point I want to make.
Okay.
So with Kamala, whatever, I'm not really a fan of them. I'm not even going to sit here and be,
speak your feelings
about it. I'm not a fan of them because it was just so, Joe Biden, I got y'all back. You don't vote for me. You're not black. First of all, sir, you were in Congress for how many years? What proposals have you put in for black people all this time? And everybody's screaming, oh, he's a changed person. I was like, how have he changed? He's operating off the same methods, because if you were listening to Joe speak, he's talking like what was he, a senator? He was a senator, right? So, yeah, he was in the Senate.
Okay.
So he goes up to the ballot and he always says, my friend. He's talking to Republicans. My friend. Like, dude, you're not in the Senate anymore. You are the president of the United States. You know what I mean? He's still speaking that language.
Yeah, that same shit he been
like,
on.
No, brother, man.
Ain't he the one that called us super predators?
Yeah, back then.
Hey. Like, what I'm telling you, like, a leopard doesn't change its colors or spots at all. So I just feel like us as black, and what's the guy who gave him that push out of South Carolina, Clyburn? He needs to get the hell on too.
I feel you.
Clyburn got to go, because he does not speak for black people in South Carolina at all. I haven't even seen Clyburn. I don't know where he is. Even in none of these community events I go to, or these housing events, or these, capital events that we have right here in our state, we don't see him.
And I don't even know
what I mean?
I don't even know who my mayor is. Who our mayor, JoJo?
Eric Johnson.
He be doing some shit.
Where are you guys at? Like, where are you located?
Dallas, Texas. I don't even know. Do I got the same mayor as you in Little M?
Yeah.
Oh, Dallas, Texas.
So y'all in Texas, y'all in that lockdown state. Lockdown.
We need to vote in Texas for real, because we secluded like a mud. They got their own shit going on, man. Yeah, I'm just sparking the conversation, but you're absolutely right. We need to start at the bottom, get more familiar, read the fine print. For real.
Read the fine print. Because the devil is always in the detail.
Preach.
Always.
Preach.
And like I have two young girls, so they're 9 and 13. They'll be 10 and 14 this year.
Okay.
So I speak to them about this, because it's important to learn while they're young, so they won't be caught off guard like pretty much we did. Because like growing up is like we're in a bubble. We weren't too much into politics. Yeah, my dad was in the Air Force. My mom was a nurse, but politics was never talked about. And those are the two, religion and politics are the two main driving forces of this country.
That's facts. We got to talk about it. We got to put that in our children and make sure we creating positive habits that's actually going. Yeah, I agree.
That affects, because when you talk to someone, then someone else will get a hold of it. You could talk to a room of 100 people. If that 1 or 2 people walk away with the information to, pour it on to somebody else, like, we've done our job.
Facts.
I
agree.
Yes, ma'am.
I agree, and I appreciate you calling in, Gabriel.
Yes, for
and
sure.
I appreciate
you guys
you
keep up
tuning
the good
in.
work.
And we look forward to seeing you
For
next
sure.
week.
Yes,
next
man.
week.
I appreciate that
I will
conversation. I
be
appreciate
here.
that
I will
conversation.
be here.
Yes, ma'am. We thank you
For
so
sure.
much. You have a great evening.
Y'all as well.
Thank you. Hey, she had a great word, man. We gotta teach it to our children now and create positive habits. And we gotta have this conversation more often, consistently. And you know what I mean? Cause I'm just now thinking about this shit. I'm just now giving a damn. You know what I mean? So I know, you know what I mean, and it's an uphill battle. So that's why I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions? Anything you want to say before we get out of here, JoJo?
I just want to say, man, you know, we got a repeat caller from out the state. We had another
growing.
young lady calling from out of the state. Black people, we want to say
in Atlanta,
you know, Atlanta,
South Carolina.
You know, I just want to say thank y'all for tapping in, for
Swear
calling
business,
in, and
man.
just
I'm
showing us
glad,
love.
I'm finna be global.
You know
I'm
what I mean?
on my way.
Global and mobile.
If this World War III don't take me out, let me go global, Biden.
You already said it's the end of the world, so
say I made it. I made it to South Carolina, Atlanta before I got up here. God is good.
God.
Hey man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is Speak Your Feelings with BearFeezie, live from the Love Deposit Studios, man. The reason I show up is because I feel like I gotta be here for y'all. And to make it through this shit that we in, I feel like we gotta be there for each other, man. If you like this show, you know what I mean, check me out on YouTube and look me up and follow my YouTube page at BearFeezie. Also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you want to listen to this show on your way to work, on your way to pick them kids up, on your way to vote, you can check me out, man, on Speak Your Feelings with BearFeezie on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you want to do what I'm doing, if you want this light on you, if you want JoJo to set up you a set, this he got some more walls in here and some more little setups in here. You ain't gotta look like BearFeezie, even though I do look good. You ain't gotta look like BearFeezie, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for calling in, typing on the page, and sharing, man. I thank y'all so much. I like doing this, and that's why I continue to do it. This is Speak Your Feelings with BearFeezie. Biden and Kamala ain't did shit. But I don't know what the hell they supposed to be doing. I'm just sparking the conversation, man. Season 2, episode 6, man. I'm staying on it till I get to it, guys. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna sign out. Peace.
See you when I see you. Peace.
Great show, guys. Lord have mercy.